This is a teardown of a Harris brand Nucleus Control Panel, and it's only going to be a partial teardown because I do plan on selling this for parts repair. This unit is bad. The power supply is squealing and it's not putting out the correct voltage, so it doesn't fire up, but I was able to hotwire it and get it to fire up with some creativity. I'll show once I get in there though. There are some screws on the sides and top, along with back, and then you also have to remove the screws for the serial port. From there, there we go. The cover just slides off like so. And you will need to be mindful of the power supply. Could have a charge still, so when you take the cover off, don't let your fingers wander into the housing. You can see from the side there the little OLED display buttons. They're on their own little breakout board, separate from the keypad and the display assembly. And then these connections are for the selector switches, which interestingly enough are kind of embedded into the board rather than soldered into the board. But I'm guessing that's just for profile reasons. And inside you have a Xilinx Spartan XC3 S200. Got this boy, I'm on a roll. SMSC LAN 9118-MT. Based on the part number, I'm guessing it's the network chip. And upside down, right side up. Let's see if I can read that through the camera. NXP LH7A 404-N0F, made by ARM. And that appears to be the controller chip for the display based on its proximity, although it might do additional things as well for all I know. Got a JTAG header there. Some Texas Instruments chips. Not sure what the part number is on those. Not because I can't read it, just because there's 3 different rows of numbers and I don't know which one's what. There's a speaker in there. Kind of interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much as far as I'm going to go, unfortunately. I do want to show how I jump started it. Let's see here. Plug this back in. So this runs off of a 5-volt power supply. I was able to determine that by looking at the model number of the power supply on the capacitor there. And it's also labeled. And then from there, usually these things are labeled to polarity. Weirdly enough, they're using the blue for positive and red for negative, which is bizarre. Alternatively, what I did initially was I wanted to figure out which one was ground and which one was positive. So I used my meter in continuity mode and probed the pins. One probe on the pin, one probe on the case for ground, until I found it. But then from there, I figured I might be able to just finagle a DC barrel jack, which is what I ended up doing. See the LED's lit up now. And if I hold it carefully, you'll see that it'll, I think I just, nope, still getting power. You can see that it boots up. It is upside down, which is not something I can control because I don't have enough hands. But, and see, I rocked it too far forward and lost my contact. I might actually be able to flip it around. We'll see. It's a little forgiving. It has to be the right angle. There we go. Should boot up here. Oh, I think I lost power connection. No? I don't know why this display's being weird. See if I can get a better connection. This isn't the ideal way to do this by any means, but if it works, right? Let's hope I didn't fry something. There we go. Don't mind the glare from my phone. There we go. But yeah, I can't hold my hand steady enough like this to keep the connection, but power's on. It's just the power supply that it has internally is dead. So be a pretty easy fix. Honestly, there's enough room in there. You could just you could almost just put a power brick in there. But yeah, no, that went probably a little longer than it needed to. But hopefully that was interesting, and thanks for watching.